So welcome back to Small Heath Alliance FC. And unfortunately, I promise this is only a one-off, but today I don't have my fellow co-host, Dad, Gary, for the show. He's having a week's break, he's having a week's holiday, and if I'm totally honest, I think this season, supporting Blues for so long has finally caught up to him. It's nearly killed him off, and he's just needed to have a break. But Dad, I got a question you, mate. Come on, Blues. Blues above everything else. Just make Mum go on her own next time. She'll be fine. But I've got a few notes here from Dad. We have had a conversation today, and this video is going to be discussing the fantastic news at the time of recording. Just got announced an hour ago that Chris Davies is now the new Birmingham City first team men's manager. And I am so excited for this. And in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about Chris, a little bit about his philosophies, a little bit about his tactics, and overall and generally speaking, what we might expect from our new manager. But I want to start this video just with a few quotes from a few colleagues of his and a few posts on social media, which sort of give an inclination, I guess, of what Chris is about and what his philosophies are. So, tactically astute, excellent communicator, develops young talent, ambitious and tenacious. And this process that Birmingham City have gone through, there was 1,000+ different coaches vetted with 50 different interviews being taken place. And if you think about it logically, the season's only been finished in the Championship for a month. That is a lot of hard work and a lot of graft gone on behind the scenes at our fantastic club to really get the right man. And I am absolutely buzzing. I mean, to me, this shows ambition. It shows tenacity. I mean, element of risk, of course there is. But great things don't start without some element of risk. And, we did a video recently about the prospects and the rumours in the social media and press about our future manager. And we spoke about different strategies that Birmingham City might want to take. We thought they might want to take the safe option, an Alex Neil, a Gary Rowett maybe, or was there a chance to maybe push the boat out here and get someone with a little bit less experience, but who's going to be in it for the long term, who's going to see this project through and climb the divisions for us. A few names that were in the press recently was Dave Chandler as an example of that, but we've clearly got the man who Gary Cook wanted, who Wagner wanted, and I can't wait for now this pre-season to start, the transfers to start coming in, and to see Chris start to develop that team and as I say, get the ball rolling on this season. Because for me, this feels like a fresh start. This feels like the last season's gone now. Last season's finished. Let's put that behind us. Let's get united as a fan base. Let's get behind Chris and the team, and let's start to have a fantastic season and build from League One onwards. And it's inevitably going to hit a few speed bumps. This is going to take time. There's going to be a transitionary period. We're talking new staff, new manager, new philosophy on football. A lot of Blues fans on social media, again, you always make me laugh. We're going to win the league. We're going to run away with it. And don't get me wrong, I love getting carried away as well. I love getting caught up in the emotion of it all. But I think we do need to ground ourselves a little bit here. I think this will take time, and a really exciting announcement, really exciting manager nonetheless. And I just want to give you a little bit of an overview of Chris's career to date. So just going to reference my laptop here so I don't get anything wrong. So Chris started at Swansea as the assistant manager between 2010 and 2012 and actually achieved promotion in that time. And a lot of Blues fans have referenced this. It's a silly thing, I guess, but Swansea historically have a really good reputation of bringing in those young and exciting managers. So that got Blues fans quite excited as well. And I don't know why, this is my personal favourite highlight of his career, and it's the Liverpool head of opposition analysis 2012 to 2015, in which Liverpool finished second during that time as well. And for me, that just gives him an extra edge. He knows how to analyse opponents. He knows how to do his research. And when we go into League One, new territory for us all, that is going to become invaluable in my opinion. Reading, first team coach in 2016. Celtic assistant manager 2016 to 2019, and in that time winning the domestic treble, which is impressive. Leicester City assistant manager 2019 to 2023, and in that time he finished 5th in the Premier League twice and also won the FA Cup with Leicester. And at Tottenham, senior assistant coach 2023 till 2024. So fair enough. We are taking a gamble. I did say earlier in the video there is an element of risk to this. It is his first big step-up role, I guess. It's got sort of his breakout role. And people are comparing it to that Kieran McKenna. Before Ipswich, Kieran McKenna had worked at Tottenham, he'd worked at United, but he'd worked in the younger teams, in the youth teams, doing the coaching, doing the assistant management role. So this is exactly the same with Chris Davies as well. So, this is his first, but who knows? This is such an exciting time. He gets to start from the ground up. He gets to put his philosophy on the club, his philosophy on the first team. And I think, genuinely, Blues fans, we're going to be in for a treat. And as I said, I did speak to Dad a little bit earlier in the day. And if you don't mind, again, I just want to reference my laptop so I don't miss anything on Dad's behalf. But he referenced a few things in terms of preferred style of play and his philosophies as well. So again, just bear with me for a moment. But Chris has always spoke highly about Pep Guardiola and his style of football, that sort of high possession football. And, the owners and Gary Cook, Wagner have all spoken about front-footed football, high possession football. And even when Rooney was in, for all his faults, he spoke about, the big teams in the league, the teams that get promoted, they do dominate games, they do have high possession, and he's a big fan of that, and he's going to bring that philosophy to Birmingham City, which aligns with the ownership and the values of Wagner and Cook as well. So we're expecting him to bring also the philosophy from Tottenham with him, controlling the ball, quick passing, creating chances through positional play. And Andrews actually already came out and said, or he said previously, that Chris's style of football is integral to the way Tottenham attacked and the way they planned for that in training, the way they prepared for those games. So again, really, really valuable to hear from the Tottenham manager that he had such a big impact there, especially in the attacking style of play. Because Blues fans, going forward as a Blues fan and watching the Blues team for the past couple of years has been rubbish. We don't go at teams, we don't make good decisions, we haven't had a clinical finisher. Okay, fair enough, we had Jay Stansfield this year, but if you take him out of it, I think Shay Adams was sort of our last real proper goal scorer. So, just referencing that in the attacking style of our game, I think we're going to get some really exciting football moving forward. His style prioritises technical ability, technical awareness and fluid movement. He likes to nurture young talent, and I love this point as well. If you look at our youth teams and what they're doing, they've had incredible seasons, and we all know the names. You've got Dixon, you've got Donovan. There's loads of young, fresh talent coming through our ranks at the moment, and he's going to really nurture that, develop that, and I think we're going to see them start next season. Sorry, not start, but they're going to play a featuring role. They may come off the bench. He may start to, as I say, bring Dixon on, bring Donovan on, and all the rest. So I think that's really great to hear. And he likes open communication and collaboration. And I was really excited by this because when you reflect on last season, it really was one of the worst seasons I've ever known as a Birmingham City supporter. The pure volume of manager turnover was insane. How can the players ever adapt to that? That's different staff, that's different philosophies, different styles of training, different expectations on the pitch. So the fact now, hopefully the ship will be steadied. He comes in with that collaboration, makes the players feel valued, gets their input. I think that's going to go a real long way in training, and I think it's going to make him a popular manager amongst the boys. Although I hope he's strict, I hope he's stern, I hope he's willing to put the hammer down. I think a lot of these boys need... I've just watched John Ruddy's podcast, and from the sound of things, a lot of these boys need whipping into shape. So I hope he comes with an attitude of nurturing, with a strong hand, and I really hope he can give the players what they are craving in terms of that stability, that open communication and collaboration. But as I said, I'm on my own today, and Dad will be back at the weekend, so we're going to prepare some brilliant content for you over the weekend, ready to release next week. But please, if you did like this video, don't forget to drop us a comment. We love hearing your comments, and I will get round to those as quickly as I can tomorrow. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already checked us out on our X page and our Instagram, please do that. Our links are on screen right now. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And me and Dad, when he's back, will see you on the next video, all about Birmingham City.